Winter dressing doesn't have to mean choosing between looking polished and staying warm. If you've ever felt invisible in shapeless layers or wondered why your cold weather wardrobe leaves you feeling uninspired, this is for you. Today, we're exploring Linda Wright's approach to winter elegance, a method that proves you can look refined, feel luxurious, and stay comfortable all at once. You'll discover how to build a winter wardrobe that flatters your figure, works for your lifestyle, and makes you feel confident every time you walk out the door. 1. Layering techniques for cold weather. Layering is where winter style either comes together beautifully or falls apart. The principle is about creating warmth and visual interest without adding bulk or losing your shape. Most women approach layering by piling on thick sweaters over turtlenecks, which often makes you look wider and feel restricted. The silhouette disappears under all that fabric. Linda Wright takes a different approach. She starts with a fine merino or silk base layer that sits close to the skin, then adds a lightweight cashmere sweater or silk blouse. The outer layer might be a tailored wool coat or structured cardigan. The key is using thin, high quality layers that trap warmth without volume. She also plays with lengths. A longer tunic under a cropped jacket creates vertical lines that elongate rather than widen. This works beautifully for women over 50 because it respects your body while giving you flexibility. The silhouette remains intentional, and there's confidence that comes from knowing your outfit has structure behind it. For daily life, start with neutral base layers you can mix easily. When traveling, choose layers that transition from day to evening, a cashmere wrap or silk camisole. Now, for special occasions, try a velvet jacket over a fine knit dress. 2. Investment pieces for winter wardrobe. Building a winter wardrobe that lasts requires knowing where to invest. The principle here is quality over quantity. Fewer pieces that work harder and look better year after year. The common mistake is spending on trendy items that won't last a season, or buying cheap versions of classics that pill and fade after a few wears. Linda Wright invests strategically in key pieces: a timeless wool or cashmere coat in camel or charcoal, fine knit cashmere sweaters in versatile colors, beautifully tailored wool trousers, and a quality leather handbag. She looks for impeccable construction, hand finished seams, natural fibers, and classic cuts that won't date. These pieces become the backbone of her winter wardrobe. This approach works exceptionally well for women over 50 because investment pieces carry inherent elegance. They fit better, drape better, and communicate quiet sophistication. You're not chasing trends, so you always look current without trying. In your daily routine, these become your uniform. When traveling, they pack well and resist wrinkles. For special occasions, they provide a polished foundation you can accent with jewelry or a beautiful scarf. 3. Luxurious fabrics for mature skin. Fabric choice becomes increasingly important as we age, and winter offers the perfect opportunity to embrace textures that truly flatter. The principle is choosing fabrics with movement, softness, and subtle sheen, materials that catch light and bring warmth to your complexion. Many women default to heavy wools and thick cottons that can look stiff against mature skin, draining color from the face. Linda Wright gravitates toward cashmere, silk, velvet, and fine merino wool. She chooses fabrics with gentle drapes that move with the body. Cashmere sweaters in soft creams and warm grays bring luminosity to the face. Silk blouses and deeper jewel tones create richness without heaviness. Velvet blazers add texture. While remaining elegant, she avoids overly matte or rough textures, seeking fabrics with a tactile quality. These luxurious fabrics work beautifully for women over 50 because they're inherently forgiving and flattering. They skim the body without clinging, and their soft textures create a refined look. The slight sheen in silk or plush quality of velvet reflects light onto the face, bringing radiance. For everyday wear, incorporate these fabrics where they touch your face, a cashmere scarf or silk blouse. When traveling, pack wrinkle-resistant pieces like silk cashmere blends. For special occasions, let luxurious fabrics take center stage. 4. Accessorizing with scarves, gloves, and jewelry. Accessories are where winter style moves from functional to exceptional. The principle here is viewing accessories not as afterthoughts, but as integral elements that complete your look. The common mistake is either neglecting accessories entirely, leaving outfits feeling unfinished, or over-accessorizing in a way that feels cluttered. Linda Wright approaches accessories with care. She chooses scarves in luxurious fabrics, cashmere, silk, or fine wool in colors that complement her palette. She drapes them loosely rather than tying them tightly, creating softness around the face. Her gloves are leather, often cashmere lined, in classic colors. Jewelry is simple but considered. Gold hoops or pearl studs, a delicate chain necklace, perhaps a beautiful watch. This thoughtful approach works wonderfully for women over 50 because it allows for personal expression within a refined framework. A beautiful scarf brings color and texture close to your face where it matters most. Quality gloves feel luxurious and look polished. Simple jewelry draws the eye without overwhelming your features. In daily life, keep a rotation of scarves that work with your coats. When traveling, a versatile pashmina serves multiple purposes. For special occasions, let one standout accessory take focus. 5. Stylish and practical footwear. Winter footwear often presents the biggest style challenge. How do you stay warm and steady while still looking elegant? The principle is finding shoes and boots that offer both function and refinement. Too many women resign themselves to clunky, unattractive boots or slip into impractical shoes that leave them uncomfortable and unsafe. Linda Wright chooses footwear that strikes a perfect balance. She invests in quality leather or suede boots with a modest heel, not too high, not completely flat, in versatile colors like black, brown, or deep burgundy. The boots have clean lines and minimal hardware. She also keeps sleek leather loafers or ankle boots for milder days, and elegant flat knee-high boots that look polished with trousers or midi skirts. This approach works beautifully for women over 50 because it prioritizes both confidence and practicality. You can walk with assurance on winter streets without feeling frumpy. Quality boots in classic styles last for years and improve with wear. The right footwear affects your entire posture and presence. For daily life, choose boots that work with your most worn pieces. When traveling, bring one versatile pair that transitions from day to evening. For special occasions, consider ankle boots in luxurious materials like velvet or patent leather. 6. Winter color palettes. Color in winter can either bring you to life or wash you out completely. The principle is understanding which winter hues complement your complexion and work harmoniously together. Many women fall into the trap of wearing only black and gray throughout winter. While these can be elegant, an all-dark palette can sometimes drain warmth from mature skin. Linda Wright builds her winter palette around rich, warming neutrals, camel, chocolate brown, cream, and soft gray, punctuated with deeper jewel tones like burgundy, forest green, or deep plum. She uses color strategically, placing warmer tones near her face through scarves, sweaters, or blouses, while keeping neutrals in outerwear and bottoms. She's not afraid of subtle patterns, a heathered knit or tonal stripe that add visual interest. This approach to color works wonderfully for women over 50 because it brings radiance and dimension to your look. Warm neutrals complement mature skin tones beautifully, while jewel tones add richness. A considered color palette also makes getting dressed easier. When everything in your closet works together, you can't make a wrong choice. In your everyday wardrobe, build around 3 or 4 neutral base colors and add 2 or 3 accent colors you love. When traveling, stick to one color story so everything coordinates. For special occasions, embrace a single bold color and let it make the statement. Winter style, when done thoughtfully, becomes an expression of who you are, confident, elegant, and entirely yourself. Linda Wright's approach reminds us that looking effortlessly chic isn't about following rules or chasing trends. It's about understanding what works for your body, your life, and your sense of beauty. With the right layers, investment pieces, luxurious fabrics, thoughtful accessories, practical footwear, and a harmonious color palette, you can create a winter wardrobe that serves you beautifully for years to come.